first date idea. Oh, my brain's fried. Fuck, bro, like this weekend? Oh shit. No, she can Google it. All right, here we go again. I know you guys are excited because I've seen the trends, all these people watching, which is pretty cool. I called my mom and told her, yo, I'm famous. You don't have to work anymore. So here we go with
another one.
You've asked, I'll answer. If you can see the text on the side here. First off, I'm not even gonna read. Just look at the difference between his text and her text and tell me, please. Who's more interested in who? That's it. That's all we need to do. Review over. Now I'm joking. We'll actually continue. So what's going to happen is Friday here, I'll give you a little bit of context. Basically, he met her. They had a previous conversation, and this is kind of continuing that conversation. So if I could start off, oh my God, your dogs are cruel. Oh, I know. I'm gonna take them to Brazil. No, you're not. So with these two answers, I want you to ask yourself, if you understand what break and report is, or what I teach my students, the 3 levels of communication, these are #1 answers. So these are break and report answers. It's not really giving you anything. She's just basically saying, oh, I know. Cool story, bro. Tell me something I didn't know already. Like, can you make up anything better to talk about? Cool, we move on to the next one. She does the same thing. So we already decided who's more interested in who. I'll let you be the judge of that. So at this point, we move on. We'll see how long you in Vegas? Question mark, good. I live here, you dummy. So back to back. We have someone here who thinks he's doing good, but back to back, you get 3 break-in reports. If you look at it from this girl is being mean, I have a girl who's being mean to you 3 times back to back, and you're still thinking you're doing good, so you still think you have interest. At this point, for me, I would say, hey man, you need to get her to qualify a bit. You need to get her to show a little bit of interest. If not, I can tell you for a fact, she is not showing any interest. So we're gonna move on. So she goes, I live here, you dummy, even calling him a big dummy. So the next thing, oh yeah, palm face, which is really good emoji, by the way. But then we go on, and if you notice, we've gone on from dogs to Brazil to Vegas. There's nothing really here. If we were to end the conversation at, I live here, you big dummy, and I asked you, man, is this chick gonna go out with him? And you said yes, I would question your text game, which makes you need to subscribe and click the bell to make sure you keep watching more and learn how to fix your text game. Ha, see what I did there? So make sure to do that. Let's continue. Right here, we have him continuing and saying, I got something for you. Guess what? She breaks report again and just says what? Now, this is actually a cool communication trick that I teach my students. It's just a trick. There's more to it, but I'll give you 2 examples here. Monday morning, you show up to work. You say, how's your weekend? What are they going to answer? They're just going to say good. And then they go, how is yours? These are normal things that people are so used to saying that they don't even have to think about it. Again, as humans, we're lazy. So let's get back to this. Another example, which he's using here, is guess what? Anytime you say, even a 5-year-old knows this trick. Anytime you say guess what, they're gonna say what. Or they're just gonna say what, but by doing a little shrug like, like what, right? It's saying what without the words. So he plays that trick. Now, apparently she has dogs, so he sends a picture, or look who called. So I'm guessing it's a picture of a dog here, and then you get aw, and then after the aw, that is pretty much it. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and show this. Luckily, he didn't send it. Luckily, he sent me a screenshot before any of this happened so that we could have saved him, because that's what I do, Captain Save him. So he wanted to send, if you marry me, we can have a house in the beach full of dogs, joking. What are you doing? What do you do for a living? All right, so cool trick that happens here is if you send a question, if you send a statement and send another thing right behind it, if they never disagree with the statement, it kind of becomes true. So he does that by saying, hey, this dreamy thing, what do you do for a living? Now, first off, understand that looking back here, there's no, like she doesn't qualify at all. She doesn't show interest. There's no investment from her side, which shows us back to back an example. So if you go and scroll through your text messages and see something like this, you should know that, hey man, there's not really much interest. So what you should do is click the subscribe button and the like button and make sure to ring that bell so that you can keep up with our videos coming up so that you can learn more about this. So if I were to review this, right, giving it like from 0 to 10 or 0 to 100, 0 to 10 rather, I would give this like a 4. Like a 4 basically because she's responding, right? She's still there. She's still saying, hey bro, like please, I'm begging you, send something interesting for me to talk to you about. Send something that I would actually engage in. So whatever that is, understand that she's still replying. If she didn't like you, she would not be replying. You'd be on block, seen, or ghosted, right? So she's still replying, which means there's still some interest. You're just not following the right communication pattern, which I teach all of my students to be successful at this. So that's what I would do. I would give this a 4 from a communication or text game standard. It's not very good, and in the end, that whole thing about marrying after her not investing is a little bit creepy. So I caught him in the right time to make sure that that basically it didn't go through, and now we're gonna save this shit. So that is all for this one. If you want to make sure to leave some comments below. What do you think about this? Am I being too harsh? Am I being too real? Do you think I even know what I'm talking about? I want to hear it down below. I love to answer all your comments, so I'll check you out in the next video.